So before we get started, it's imperative that I open up this lesson with the right spiritual energy. So let me start by first saying peace to the gods and goddesses of planet Kai. Peace meaning positive energy always creates elevation. I started this video off, with I showed an intro picture from the Bible, quoted from John. All right. And I have another picture that I displayed right behind that was actually elaborate on the verse even more from the Bible. All right. And I'll be pulling this picture back up right now for you all to, to look at it. But understand that they have always trained us to eat flesh and drink blood because this is what they do in their reality. Okay? Satan, Zeus, Yakub is their God. Okay? So when I say there, who is they? Who are there? Who is the they? Who is the there that we're talking about? The they and the there. The they and the there is we're talking about the human beings. All right? And the draconian reptilians. If you're just not tuning into the university, that's okay. All right. If you're just not tuning into the university, that's okay. Don't trip. All right. The human beings are your Caucasians, your Dravidians, your Mexicans or your Indians, and your Arabs, and your Asians. All right. These are your human beings, and they are not from this planet called Earth. Your God species, which are your blacks and Latinos, are also not from this planet neither. All right. So understand that what they call black and Latinos are the original aboriginal beings of this planet. All right. And these black and Latino beings are from the 19th galaxy in the Sirius star system. Sirius X to be exact. Okay. So understand that the blacks and Latinos, although they come from a different planet, they also created the present planet that we are on called Earth. It used to be called Kai or Tiamat. So your black and Latino carbonated beings created this planet, but they also created a bunch of extraterrestrial advanced intelligent species. One of these species come from the draconian star system, and I see them a lot doing meditation because I go to the Lyran consultation a lot and sit down with some of the head council members of the Lyran constellation. All right, so understand the draconian reptilians, these are all your presidents, your world bankers, your global elite, what they like to call Illuminati, all you people that run the music industry, entertainment industry, politics, the judicial system, the education system, your legislators, your lawmakers, like your world people that work the leaders that own the World Bank. All right, these are all your draconian reptilians. They are a part of the original 13 bloodlines that came here and invaded this planet. And they have done everything in their power to keep their power amongst themselves. Okay? So understand that the God of the Bible is Zeus or Satan, which is the creator of these human beings. Satan or Zeus or Yakub is a carbonated being. He's actually one of the gods as well. And he comes from the planet of Sirius X. All right? But Satan, Yakub, Zeus, he was sent back down to this planet Earth along with 144,000 of the Anunnaki gods, which are your black and Latinos, of the Anunnaki gods' finest warriors. Okay, so when Satan went to Earth, came down to Earth, he ended up getting into a big fight amongst the gods for trying to create these human beings out of dead animals. He ended up going to a new planet and creating a new planet called Nern, where he set up 2 moons, no sun. So if you've been keeping up with the university, I've told this creation story a million times, but I'll always tell it because we can never hear it enough. But this is what happened. Okay, so on Nern, these draconian reptilians who they never visited Nern. All right, they were on the Draco star system. But when these human beings turned against Zeus, their creator, because you have to understand they have animal DNA, so they can't help themselves. All right, so the animalistic DNA kicked in and they ended up turning against Zeus. They were then castigated cast out off Nern as well and sent to planet Egypt, where they were to stay for the remainder of their time. On planet Egypt is where they were contacted by the Pleiadians and the draconian reptilians, who helped them flee planet Egypt. But the contract that they made with the draconian reptilians was that, hey, you have to honor us as your new god, and that you have to allow us to use your physical avatar so that we can use them when we take over this planet from these Anunnaki gods that are on down on planet Earth. Long story short, the human beings agreed. Okay, so as a result, after they invaded the planet in 1492 and they took over, what you start seeing from like 1945 on back, which was the year they actually discovered these human beings, the Draconian reptilians, in 1945, while trying to leave this planet, they discovered that they couldn't. You know, they were trying to leave this planet before the Great Convergence or the Great Conjunction or the pole shift or, the second sun returns, all right? The Great Awakening, which is where we are today. All right. So when they discovered in 1950 that there was a dome cast over this realm by our ancestors as a counterspell to these human beings and these draconian reptilians, Arcturians, and Pleiadians who had sorry about that. So basically they had discovered that it was a dome over our planet. And it was, our ancestors had casted this dome over this planet as a counterspell to what our enemies and our oppressors had did to us. All right, so the spell was set up in a way that these beings who conquered us wouldn't be able to leave this planet until we shifted and returned back to our true power so that we could have a chance to avenge, what they done to us and what they had did to us on this planet. You with me? You with me, family? You with me, cosmic family? All right, so basically they needed a way to survive, all right, until this moment. So what they started to do was they started to eat the flesh and drink the blood of the carbonated beings, all your blacks and Latinos. So what you will notice is like from 1950 on back, the missing persons number started rising, started increasing. And if you dive deeper into it, you'll see the majority of the missing people that went missing were all either black women or Latino women or carbonated women or little girls, carbonated little girls, Latinos and blacks, if you want to call them that. All right. And the reason that they did that, family, is because of what I showed you at the beginning of the video. You have to understand that the Bible and the God in the Bible is Satan, Zeus, Yakub. He was a jealous God. All right. So he always wanted his species, his creation, to make sacrifices to him. All right. So every time these elites are killing these women, killing these kids, raping them, eating, all this sex trafficking, all these sex trafficking tunnels they found the tunnel that runs from California all the way to Italy, underground sex trafficking tunnels. I know everybody heard about Pizzagate this year. If you haven't, I will be doing a video on Pizzagate shortly, where all these politicians got arrested this year and we're in the midst of this pedophilia ring. All right, President Obama, everybody was in on it. Who wasn't in on it, But I'm here today to explain the reason why they do this, because these people, they are not their gods. The God of the Bible is Satan, Zeus, but then the human beings made a covenant, a pact with the draconian reptilians when they turned against Zeus. So now that they have to worship these Pleiadians and these draconian reptilians as their gods. And these draconian reptilians and these Pleiadians, they cannot survive this atmosphere neither. So the only thing that will keep them alive is the blood and organs of the carbonated beings. They need to eat those nutrients to survive. These draconian reptilians and Pleiadians never come on the surface. All right. They stay in their mountains or they stay under the surface. All right. If they are here within this planet, within the frequency of this planet or this realm. So you got to understand that the reason why they kill these kids and rape these kids and eat them is because those are blood sacrifices. The reason why they do blood sacrifices in Hollywood is because their God, which is Satan Satan originally, and then now these draconian reptilians and these Pleiadians, to keep these draconian reptilians from eating them and turning on them, these human beings have to make consistent sacrifices to their God, which is these draconian reptilians. And these draconian reptilians answer to Satan, Yakub. All right? Because that's the pact that they made with him after they took over this planet. All right? So understand that the reason that they are killing and raping our women and kids is because they have to make blood sacrifices. The reason why they kill rappers or kill entertainers is because most of these entertainers, when they pay them all this money, they make them sign blood contracts, where they have to, it have to go down in blood, because like it said at the beginning of this video, all right, he who shall eat the flesh and drink the blood shall have everlasting life. All right, that's what these human beings believe. So when they are killing blacks and Latinos and eating them and sacrificing them, Even basic people that die, they go to the funeral homes, Black and Latinos, and dig our bodies up and drain the bodies of all its organs and embalming. And what you think all that's about? Draining the body of its organs and its natural fluids and secretions, all the black goo and carbon that's in the epidermis of our skin. This whole body is intergalactic technology that these human beings and these draconian reptilians need access to. So, you know, that's why they eat us. That's why they drink the blood, because they cannot take the atmosphere. And it also is their personal blood sacrifice back to these draconian reptilians, as well as to their god, which is Zeus. All right. These draconian reptilians, they can't eat anything but blood. Also, pure 100% human being, not a demigod. You know, all right. A demigod is a human being that's mixed with God DNA. I'm talking about a pure 100% human being cannot eat nothing but meat and blood because they have animal DNA. So draconian reptilians, they need meat and blood. Humans need meat and blood. These Pleiadians drink meat and blood, all right? So understand that these blood sacrifices and them kidnapping these kids, and that's the true purpose of organ harvesting, because the people that's actually, these organs get harvested by the human beings, but where are they going to should be the question. And they are going to all these draconian reptilians who are posing as politicians and your world leaders, but they are actually an intelligent, advanced extraterrestrial civilization that are our arch nemesis. All right. So understand, protect your daughters. Goddesses, protect your daughters. Gods, protect your daughters and your wives. You out there, keep your eyes open, be vigilant, stay alert. All right. But this is the true reason why they kidnap us and they eat our bodies and they drink our flesh and they kill us off and they put GMOs in the foods and they do all this to prep us. We are literally their nutrients. All right. They cannot survive our atmosphere without eating our nutrients. All right. All right. So without drinking our blood. We are the original God. So that's why they say in their Bible, if you eat the flesh of us or drink our flesh, ye shall have for everlasting life. All right. Their God is Satan, Zeus, Yakub, and them draconian reptilians and them Pleiadians. Those are the gods of the human beings. No, of the hierarchy human beings. The hierarchy human beings sold out the lower class human beings. So that's why a lot of human beings might watch these videos and like, what the hell did he talk about? But yes, you too were sold out. So they got you guys thinking that you are white, have white supremacy, and that you are better than the blacks and Latinos. Meanwhile, they treat you like shit because you're not going to these other planets with them. All right. You all were just expendable as well. All right. So understand what's really going on, family. All is being revealed. The karmic debt will be repaid. Everything without a soul will be eradicated. We are waking up daily. The DNA is being activated. We are remembering who we are daily. And there's nothing that y'all can do to stop us from rising. 500 years of your man-made time. Nature is returning. The balance is being restored. Every one of us that you ever hurt, every plant you ever hurt, every animal you ever hurt, you know, any one of the ancestors that was ever hurt. All right, will be avenged. These ice sheets will be melting. We are nature. We are making the vibration rise. We are making the earthquake. We are making the tornado. All right, we will be destroying this moon, destroying this planet, destroying these weather-making towers. No more nuclear weapons, no more laws, no more hate, nothing but pure love and positive energy. Positive energy always creates elevation. That's all we moving on. Electrical beings, dark matter energy beings, angelic beings of pure chaos and electricity. Multi-dimensional beings, all right? You are the power which you seek. You are everything and everything is you. We didn't come to fuck around. We are the last generation. I opened up this lesson on perfect peace, and I'm going to leave on the same frequency. So with that being said, peace to all the gods and goddesses of Planet Kai. Peace, meaning positive energy, always creates elevation. For 500 of their man-made years, family, we were lied to. We suffer from lack of knowledge of self. You are nature. Everything is you, and you are everything. Remember who you are. Remember who the true oppressors are. Those trees are alive. They're relying on you. This planet is relying on you. Remember who you are, family. The karmic debt will be repaid. 9 ether beings. 19th galaxy supreme creators. We are the cosmos. There isn't a movie that can document the power of us, the carbonated beings. Remember who you are, family. Now we rise. Peace to the gods. I leave as I come.